Hi, Professor. This is Erin Cameron. I just wanted to say I enjoyed working on this project because I love the work that Robert Sapolsky has done with baboons. So, this is social cognition in baboons, the demands of living in a complex social group. The demands of social living and baboon cognition. No matter the age, social cognition is what allows animals to navigate a complex social world. For baboons, living in a group demands especially advanced social skills. As Sapolsky and Scher explain, baboons must understand the enormous variability in primate social behavior. Likewise, Cheney and Sayforth emphasize that baboons must master a formidable social calculus if they are to survive and reproduce. This means baboons must have a sophisticated understanding of their social environment. This involves tracking rank and kinship ties, interpreting vocal signals, and responding appropriately in disputes and reconciliations. Living in a complex social group drives evolution and refines baboon cognitive abilities. The tension of surviving in this complex environment fosters intellectual adaptation. As Kepler explains, the number of possible interactions and relationships is increasing rapidly with group size, driving different cognitive abilities. The social complexity of a baboon group shows how social life and cognition are intertwined and support the survival of the species. Navigating social hierarchies. In baboon society, rank follows an order that can be difficult to track because it's not tied to obvious traits like size or age. Instead, as Cheney and Sayforth explain, linear transitive dominance relations are a pervasive feature of baboon society. A female must be able to recognize not only who outranks her, but also how others rank in relation to one another, making social life complex and challenging. Baboon communication. Baboons use vocalization strategically. When approaching mothers with infants, high-ranking females use grunts to help calm the mother and ease the interaction. As Cheney and Sayforth note, these grunts seem to facilitate social interactions by appeasing anxious mothers, because lower-ranking mothers are less likely to move away if the approaching female grunts. However, a lower-ranking mother may respond with a fear bark, a signal of submission, if she is unsure or afraid. Baboons extract complex social meaning from simple calls. In one experiment, a female baboon's reaction to a sequence of calls revealed she knows who is calling, what is occurring, and that Sierra should outrank Lux. Darwin, as cited in Cheney and Sayforth, argued that primate calls, though emotionally driven, can serve as a communicative function, such as signaling rage or courtship. Baboon communication illustrates how vocalizations are used as complex communications with deep social meaning and consequences. Recognizing family ties. Experiments have shown that when females hear a juvenile's distress scream, they often looked at the mother when they heard the juvenile's call, demonstrating an association between the juvenile and a specific adult female. In conflicts between relatives, both females looked at each other as if they were asking, your relative is fighting with mine. What are we going to do about this? Such reactions indicate an awareness of familial ties and conflicts. This cognitive skill allows female baboons to modify their interactions with other individuals according to recent events involving those individuals' kin, and to view their social group not just as a collection of individuals, but as a network of social relationships. Behaviors such as vocal alliances, where subordinate females threatened by a dominant female treat the threat grunts from that female's close relative as an additional threat against themselves, and cases where kin mediation reconciliation occurs at double the rate of direct reconciliation further demonstrates how social cognition extends across kinship ties. Importantly, communication in baboons functions not only to exchange information, but also to maintain relationships, manage conflicts, and reinforce the complex social fabric of the troop. Cultural transmission. Cultural transmission further deepens baboon cognition and helps to create culture. Sapolsky and Sher documented a remarkable transformation of the forest troop after aggressive males died of tuberculosis. Survivors developed a culture of high rates of grooming and affiliation with females and a relaxed dominance hierarchy. Surprisingly, these behaviors continued long after the original males were gone, as the troop's unique culture was being adopted by the new males joining the troop. This case highlights the lasting and transformative role of social learning and culture in shaping baboon cognition and behavior. Aggression, stress, and grooming. Aggression and grooming behaviors in baboons are closely tied to neurobiological stress responses. As Sapolsky explains, male baboons fight frequently, often inflicting severe injuries, and rank can rest on the outcomes of a contest. Subordinate males who were most often the targets of aggression exhibited chronically elevated cortisol levels, a pattern of hypercortisolism that reflects the stressful nature of their lives. These subordinates also experienced frequent disruptions to grooming, feeding, and mating opportunities, which further adds to the stress burden. At the same time, grooming provides a critical counterbalance, serving as a social behavior that can buffer stress and lower cortisol levels. As Sapolsky emphasizes, grooming and other affiliative behaviors may help us buffer the stress of low rank by providing predictability and social support. While aggression contributes to instability and elevated stress, social grooming helps mitigate the physiological cost of aggression. Cognition and survival. The social cognition of baboons is a sophisticated and adaptive system that is shaped by the complex demands of living in a group. Baboon survival depends not only on physical strength but on cognition, communication, and social intelligence. As Kepler concludes, social intelligence correlates positively with the degree of social complexity. Baboon culture is a balance of aggression and affiliation, kinship and conflict. Baboons thrive because their cognition is as critical to their survival as biological adaptation. I hope you enjoyed this presentation of social cognition in baboons.